Attention, attention, special news ahead. Probably game changing. Don't switch the program. Thank you. Okay, first of all, before we start, let me say a quick thank you to you guys. My MiG-21 video was a little bit successful. As you can see, my channel was doing its things, la 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 la, and then the MiG-21 came and blah 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 blah. So, yeah, thank you for that. So, the news from today, Bomber Economics. As you all know, Sim has a problem with bombers. Anything that flies and can carry bombs is a problem. They jay out in front of our base after they drop the bomb load. They get shot down by AAA and they don't care. They just get an air spawn in case of the B-29, for example. And they just fly and press the spacebar, get shot down, fly, press the spacebar and get shot down, etc, etc. So that's a problem. Why is it a problem? Because they make a huge profit. First, it was like that in the past they got 2 times the reward. So if you dropped 1 ton of explosive mass, it counted as 2 tons. It should be known by now by anyone. And now they changed a lot of stuff. Or actually they are about to change. I don't know. I don't think this is this update is live yet. But the headline basically was, or the news revolved around this sentence: repair cost of some bombers will be reduced. And of course I thought as a fighter pilot, oh my god, even more bombers. But then I took a look at this table right here. It's a Google Docs file. And let me say, in case of the B-29 here, right? Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. So the first column here is the repair cost. This is the preset cost, old and new, and the bombing awards, old and new. So let me scroll down to the B-29 again. It's 4 times here because there's 4 different loadout options, and I think most guys are either taking the 18 times 1000 LB bombs or the 8 times 2000 LB bombs. And the repair cost indeed has been reduced from 46,000 to 18,600 something, which is for us fighter pilots not so good. But what is good is that the bomb reward, so let's stay here with the 18 times 1000, got reduced from 45,000 to 18,000. This is not even, it's about 50% reduction right here, plus or minus. Same with the 2000 LB bomb, from 55,000 reward down to 21,000 reward. And this is all true for SB, so make sure if you open this file that you click on the SB button right here. It's not, we don't play RB or AB, it's simulator battles only. And what that means is that when a bomber starts, he has to pay a certain amount of golden eagles to get airborne, right? But in the past it was like that the guys always made a lot more profit if they just bombed and got shot down and repeat and repeat and repeat. But now, since the cost is basically halved, or in some cases even more than halved, let's say, take a look at the A2D, which is also known for taking off and getting shot down. So here's the A2D, the A2D, excuse me. And I think most people will go with the 20 times 250 LB option right here. And the repair cost wasn't really high to begin with, but it has been halved. But also the reward went down from 13,032 lions to about 8,000. So that means that they basically make less profit, or even, I don't know if they made even profit at all, when they get shot down, because then they have to pay for the plane, the spawn, and the repair cost, of course, and they don't get a lot of profit. And I would say that the big boys, so the big bombers, let's say, for example, the B-29, which we just looked at, or, yeah, that is also a known model, a B-17 in the earlier tiers. Let's take a look at this. What would most people probably go with? 6, yeah, maybe the 12 times 500 or 6 times 1000. Doesn't really matter. So in the past they almost got 12,000 lions. Now they get 6,600 lions. So they have to pay like, I don't know, 12,000 or what for the spawn. Then they also have to pay, or you have to factor in the set cost of bombs, which would be in that case 521. And then they would, so to just be operational and in the air, they would have to pay, I don't know the exact number, but let's say about 13,000 maybe. And if they then just get 6,600 lions back, they would make a minus when they just let themselves be shot down, right? Or the B-29 again, the 18 times 1000. So I don't know what the spawn cost is, 13, 14,000 maybe. If they would get killed in the first run, they would have to pay the repair cost, of course. And since the profit which they can make from base bombing is just 18,000, you see that this is basically the same number. They would have to stay alive, so that means they have to go back and rearm and get back off again. So the suicide runs maybe come to an end right now. As I said, I don't know how this will play out in the game, but I am slightly optimistic. Let's say it like this. So that at least the suicide runs end. I know that also, of course, in the past it was, as I said before, that the bomb load counted twice, but my hopes are that with this new economy change, this will also stop. And when that really stops, I'm actually fine with that. And take a look at the comments here. The bomber boys are all up in arms and mad. Dear God, no, says one guy, LA Fox. This is a horrible system and you know it. This is really just about reducing line gains even more to force premium time. Or the second guy, Stavro something. This seems to make bombers just as useless. The incentive to fly won't be there with minimal rewards possible. And that shows you that when bomber guys are mad, fighter pilots are happy. So I won't be playing bombers anymore, please. You're very welcome, von Stauffenberg. You're very, very welcome. Of course, these guys are RB players, but since this is the same principle of operation for SB, RB, and even AB, so of course in SB the costs are a little bit different. In RB, but it's about the same. So here the guys have to pay less repair cost, but the bomb rewards, for example, in this case here in RB for this preset, 18 times 1,000. Yeah, before it was 38,000 and now it's 15,000. So it's more than half, that's 60% or so less than before. And really, if that comes together with the elimination of the bombs count twice bug, I am very, very happy to see this. Let's check the B-57s quickly. It's also one of the planes, you know that. They take off and drop their bombs, get shot down. So the repair cost has been lower tier 2, but not as much. It's just about 3,000 less, so 14,000 and 11,000 now, so about 3,000. And bomb load, yeah, 8 times 1,000 before 12,692 and now 6,489. So yeah, all the bombers will have, if that really is true, then they have to work much more than before, and they make even, so if they get shot down now, I don't know if they can still make a profit. That depends on the spawn cost, which I don't have in mind completely. But if they can make a profit, it's definitely not as big as before, because here also the F4C, they have big bombs as well, 8 times 1000, plus the cannons, so they can bomb, and if they survive the bomb load, they can go to fighter duty basically. So here the repair cost as well cut more than in half, but then the bomb reward also is about 60% less. So 25,000 rounded up before, and now it's 12,000. So yeah, let's say 55% or something like that. That's really good. So as I said, I don't know yet how this plays out in game. We have to see. It doesn't say when this will be introduced. It just said in the upcoming economy update, and I just checked War Thunder. There was no update. There was a server update. Right now we have September the 5th, right? Yes. And this update was from September 24th, and this is something, but it's not economy related. So that remains to be seen. I just wanted to give you that little info, and maybe better times for fighter pilots are ahead. I'm slightly optimistic. It's still Gaijin, I know. So yeah, it remains to be seen. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and that I can welcome you for the next fighter video of War Thunder. Goodbye.